And we'll just, start to breathe. I'll join you down there. Okay. Okay. I'm going to mute us somehow. There we go. Okay. So we'll start by just paying attention to the breath, dropping it in. And laying down however it's comfortable. So this can mean knees together, feet apart, feet together, knees apart, or our legs can stretch out long. Hands can rest wherever they are comfortable. Maybe they are on the belly, an act of trying to find a sense of grounding. I don't know about you guys, but I always feel a lot better when I just lay all the way down on the floor. And maybe that's the need to feel supported or just the sense of feeling grounded, but I always feel better when I just lay all the way down. I feel a little bit more tethered to earth. Feeling the connection between the back body and the floor or your mat. Noticing the points of contact the back body has with the floor. Feeling the back body supported. Start to become aware of the front side of the body. Feel the clothing touching the skin. Feel the air touching the skin. And notice the space around you. Feeling the whole body supported by the earth. And start to even out here the pace of the breath. Matching the length of the inhale and the length of the exhale. So picking a number that works for you, maybe inhaling for a count of 4 or 5. And finding a little pause at the top and at the bottom of the inhale and exhale. Notice that little brushing sensation of the breath from the back of the throat. Notice when the breath moves in, how it fills the belly, fills the chest. And how these spaces gently drop down with the exhale. And just taking a moment to observe this gentle ebb and flow of the prana as it moves in and out of the body. How the intelligence of the breath moves through the whole energetic body. Right? Breath moves to wherever it needs to go. And if you tune in, you can see it, you can feel it, you know that it's moving where it's needed. Right? Our vata, or air, it moves into all the little crevices, all the little tiny spaces. It fills. Let's take about 5 more rounds of breath here. Now let's start to invite some movement into the body, a little wiggle to the fingers, a little wiggle to the toes, and then reaching the arms up and overhead, reaching the legs out long, full body stretch. And as we exhale, hugging the knees into the chest. Give our legs, our knees a little squeeze in towards the body, a little rock from side to side. Hug just the right knee into the chest. Let the left leg stretch out long. Breathe in. Use the exhale, find the twist. Walk the left shoulder from under the chest. Right shoulder a little bit heavier. Maybe the head turns over to the right. And then gently come back to center. Hug the left knee into the chest. Let the right leg stretch out long. Breathe in. Exhale, twist. Right shoulder from under the chest, left shoulder down. Breathe here. Back to center. Make sure the hips are in the middle of the mat. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Take the hands to the tops of the thighs. Give them a little press away. Take a breath in. As we exhale, use the left thigh to draw the right leg in towards the body. Interlace the hands behind the left thigh. Okay. Point the left toes. Inhale, reach the leg up. Exhale, flex the foot. Draw the heel down towards buttock. Point the toes. Inhale, reach left leg up. Flex. Bend the knee, draw the heel back down. Each exhalation, drawing the legs a little bit closer. Point the left toes, inhale, leg up, breathe in. Good, flex the foot, heel down, draw the legs a little bit closer. 2 more like this, please. Inhale, up, point. Flex, heel down. Again, inhale. Flex. Exhale. Point the toes, reach the left leg up to the sky. Circle the ankle around a few times. And other direction. Spread and scrunch your toes a couple times. And then relax the foot. Rebend the knee. Release the arms. Keep the legs as they are, drawing that left thigh to the chest. And then exhale, drop the legs all the way over to the left. Hold on to that right foot or ankle. Try to think of the right hip shifting down and away. Maybe reach the right arm up and behind you. Breathe down into the right hip. 5 breaths here. Right? Each exhale, a little bit more release in that right side. Subtle though it may be. Engage the belly slightly, come back up to center. Keep the right ankle crossed over the left thigh. Heel toe the left foot over to the left a little bit more. Breathe in. Exhale, drop the legs over to the right. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Hold on to the forearms or the elbows. Right, bend the elbows. Breathe. Release the arms, release the right foot. Take the knees back to center. Even out the hips on the mat. Give the knees a little squeeze in towards the chest. And then drop the feet back down to the floor. Cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Give a little press away of the thighs. Take a breath in. Exhale, right leg towards the chest. Interlace the hands behind the right thigh. Point the right toes. Inhale, reach the leg up to the sky. Flex the foot, rebend the knee, draw the legs a little closer. It's probably a really small movement. Inhale, point, reach, flex, bend it down. 3 more, point. Inhale, up, flex, rebend the knee, 2 more. Down. Point, reach the right leg up to the sky, circle the foot around. Okay, and then scrunch and spread the toes a couple of times. Okay, rebend then. Keep the legs where they are, release the arms, take a breath in. And exhale, legs drop to the right. Take a hold of the top of the left foot. Start to think of this left hip dropping down to the floor. Breathe all through this left side here. Left arm up and overhead. 5 breaths. And then slowly back to center. Good. Heel toe the right foot over to the right a little bit. Exhale, drop the legs over to the left. Arms up and overhead, bend and hold on to the forearms or the elbows. Couple breaths here. Slowly release the arms, release the foot. Take the hips back to the middle of the mat. Squeeze the knees in towards the chest. Give them a nice little hug in. One hand on each knee, circle the legs around. Drop them away. Back together, in and up. If you want these circles to be bigger, you can just let the hands rest on the belly. If you need a little bit of support, just let the hands, the arms do the work, like you're steering the legs around. And in the other direction. And then hug the legs in once more. Let's take a happy baby pose from here. You can hug the backs of the thighs, the lower legs, or wrap the fingers around the outer edge of the foot and just draw the legs down. Let's take a few breaths here. And then reach the legs out long, reach the arms up and overhead. Big breath in. And then bend the knees, roll to your right side. We'll press ourselves right into a child's pose. Toes together, knees wide. Sink the hips back and down. Let the arms stretch out long. Spread the fingers wide, hands about shoulder width distance. Let the hands inch back a tiny bit. Let the hips sink down a little bit lower. Pressing down into the knuckles, into the tips of the fingers. Feeling that energetic connection between the center of the palm and the earth. 2 more breaths. Walk the hands over to the left side of the mat. Take the right hand over the left hand. Breathe down the right side into the right shoulder. Try to feel that right hip a little heavier. And come back to center. Over to the right. Left hand over the right hand. Left hip heavy. Breathe through the left side body. Back to center. Make our way up onto the hands and knees. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, curl the tailbone down, round the back, drop the head. Inhale, lift and exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. From here, gently shift the hips forward and then over to the right, back towards the heels, to the left. So making big circles with the hips. And then over to the other side. Back to center. Curl the toes under. Knees under the hips. We're gonna walk the hands out in front of you. So maybe this is as far as we go, right? If that's good for your shoulders, you're just gonna stay here almost like a little half puppy. If you can tolerate it, feels okay, chest down to the floor. Hips stay nice and high. Right, your toes curled under to help you balance. If it's okay for the tops of the feet to be on the floor, that's fine too. Slowly press back up. Inhale, heart forward. Keep the toes curled under as you round the back. Shift the hips back towards the heels. Stretch the bottoms of the feet and the toes. Inhale, heart forward. As you exhale, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift it forward, plank pose, plank pose, plank pose. Hips up and back, downward facing dog. Drop the knees down to the floor. Nice and slow with the breath here. Inhale, heart forward. Press the earth away, round the back. Drop the hips back towards heels. Again, just like that. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale from the low belly. Lift the hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, down. And drop the knees down to the floor. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, round it up. Hips back and down. Inhale, make your way onto the hands and knees. Uncurl the toes, press the tops of the feet down into the floor. We're gonna take our right arm out to the side. Exhale, weave the right arm under the left. And take your left hand out to the side here, trying to keep the hips over the knees. And then give a little press into the supportive arm. Breathe here. You may want to take the forearm to the floor or just keep the hand on the ground. Good. Press down into that hand. Inhale, come back up. Cat-cow, heart forward. Exhale, round. Good. Find a flat back. Inhale, other arm out to the side. Weave the arm under. Supportive hand on the floor. Try to turn the chest up a little bit more. Slowly back up to center. Okay. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, round walk. Inhale, rock the chest forward. Exhale, bend the elbows beside the ribs, lower all the way to the floor. Press the tops of the feet down into the earth. Take the fingertips to the sides of the mat. So elbows are high. Press down into the feet. Inhale, lift the chest. Now you don't have to come up very high at all, right? Exhale, lower. Inhale, maybe a little bit higher. Exhale, lower. Let's do 3 more like that, just with the breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Keep turning the inner thighs up, pressing the legs down. Lower all the way down to the floor. Make a little pillow with the hands. Turn the head over to the right. Draw the right knee towards the right elbow. Keep reaching the back leg away from you. Take 3 breaths here down into the low belly. Slide the right leg back. Turn the head over to the left. Draw the left knee towards the left elbow. Take a couple breaths here. Slide the left leg back. Take the hands by the low ribs, curl the toes under, lift it up and back. Downward facing dog. Huddle the heels, bend the right knee and the left knee. Swap it out a couple times. And step the feet a little closer to the hands and then a little bit wider on the mat. Press down into the left hand. Take the right arm across. Hold the outer mat. Switch, right hand down, left arm across. Back to center. Step the feet back. Drop the knees to the floor. Keep the legs together. Hips back to the heels. Take the arms alongside the body, palms face up, let the shoulders relax. Take a couple of breaths here. Maybe just like 3 breaths. Good. Arms back out long in front of you. Spread the fingers wide. Curl the toes under. And then lift our hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Let the heart move forward, lengthen through the sides of the waist. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale, sweep the arms out. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good. Let's take a couple of half sun salutes with the feet a little bit wider. Maybe let the eyes close. Inhale, sweep the arms out. Exhale. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep out. Hands to the heart. One hand over the chest, the other hand over that. Take a breath here. Long exhale. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Hands to the heart. Hands over the chest. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep out. Hands to the heart. One more breath here. All right. From here, take the hands to the chest. Hands at the heart space. This a little bit. Feet can be together or hips width distance apart. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. As you exhale, draw the hands down through the heart space. Fold it in, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. From here, step the right foot back. Drop the right knee down to the floor. Inhale, sweep the arms out. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Press right thigh up. Step left foot back. Knees to the earth. Rock the chest forward. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Slide forward, Bhujangasana, low cobra. Exhale, curl the toes under. Lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Float the left leg up. Draw the knee to the chest. Step the foot between the hands. Allow the right leg to follow. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Breathe in, grow tall. Palms find one another. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms right back up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, step the left foot back. Drop the knee down to the floor. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, hands down. Press the left thigh up. Plant the hands, right foot back. Drop the knees down. Inhale, heart forward, knees, chest, chin. Slide it forward, Bhujangasana. Curl toes under, hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, float right leg up. Exhale, knee to the chest. Step the foot between the hands. Allow the left leg to follow up. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out. Exhale, hands to the heart. Again, one hand over the heart space. Place the other hand over that. Take a breath. Sun salutation egg, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Plant the hands, spread the fingers wide, step the feet back, plank pose. Knees can be up or down, right? Inhale, rock the chest forward. Exhale, lower just to the elbows. Inhale, over the toes, press down into the tops of the feet and hands. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. 5 breaths here. Spreading our fingers wide, finding again a little bit more weight in the inner hand. Upper inner arms turn up. And soften the shoulders away from the ears. Feel the hips lifting up and our thighs turning back. Inhale, lift heels, bend the knees, step or hop forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Again like that. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, heart forward. Plant the hands, step the feet back, plank. Baby knees stay up this time. Rock the chest forward, exhale, lower. Inhale, over the toes. Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Breathe here. Lift the heels, bend the knees, step or hop forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep out. Exhale, hands to the heart. One more like that, building heat. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, fold. Inhale, heart. Plant the hands, step or maybe hop back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths, last round. Child's pose from here. Knees together or apart. Give yourself 5 breaths. Arms out long. Back up onto the hands and knees. Curl the toes under, hips up and back. Lift the heels, bend the knees, step or hop forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. All right, let's step wide on the mat. Measure our ankles out with the heels of the hands. If we stick our arms out to the side, right? Take the hands to the hips. Go ahead, pick up the right knee, right heel, bend it, open the leg out to the side. Now notice this little curve in the back, right? Lift that frontal hip up. Good. And then kick the back heel back. Keep the hands on the hips so you can feel this lift in the front leg, front hip. And then press the back thigh back, stabilizing. From here, bend the right knee in line with the second and third toe, right? Frontal hip bones still lift up so there's some length to the low back. Arms in a T. Let's move. Inhale, straighten the knees, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bend. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. 2 more like that. Inhale up, reach. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Pause here. Flip the palm up and back, reverse. Warrior two. Reverse. Warrior two. Just 1 more like that. Reverse. Warrior two. Pause here. Hands to the hips, straighten the knee. Turn your little toes in, and then second side, pick the heel of the knee, bend it, open left leg to the side. Pick the back heel up, reach it back. Again, hands on the hips, find that lift, right, in this little frontal hip bone area. Press gently through that back thigh. Bend the left knee. Bend, inhale, arms out. Moving, inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bend. Up. Exhale. Good, 2 more, I think. Let's keep moving, it's fine. Last one. Exhale, pause, flip it up and back, reverse. Warrior two. Reverse. Warrior two. Last one, lift it up and back. Exhale, hold here, breathe. Good, straighten the knee. Turn the toes in. So feet are still wide here, right? Toes are parallel now. Firm the outer ankles in. This moves all the way up the legs to firm the outer hips in. Take the hands to the hips. Widen across the chest. Shoulder blades firm in. Inhale. Exhale. Drop it down. Hands find the floor. And spread the fingers wide. 5 breaths. Inhale, lift it up, get tall. Breathe. Again, start to fold it in. Take the index, middle finger, thumb, wrap it around your big toe. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bend the elbows out to the side. Drop the crown of the head down. Keep the outer ankles, outer hips hugging in. Inhale, heart forward once again. Good. From here, walk the hands out, wide leg, downward facing dog. Now start to walk the hands back. And then we're gonna walk the hands over to one side. Bend the knee. You can lift the opposite toes up. And then walk it over to the other side. If we can keep this bent knee heel on the floor, great. If you don't have the mobility for that, that's fine. You can take the heel off the floor. Walk it over to the other side. And then back. And then if you feel comfortable with it, maybe the hands can come to the chest as you move. The next time you pass center, we're gonna pause here. Inhale, sweep the arms up, press it up. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, sweep up, straighten the knees. Exhale, down. Again, inhale. Exhale. Hands to the thighs. You're just gonna gently rock from side to side. Pause in the center. Press the inner thighs away from the body. Feel the frontal hip bones lift. Chest lifts. Crown of the head lifts. Breathe here. Last one. Inhale, reach it up. Hands to the heart, hands to the hips, turn the toes in, step the feet together. All right, tree pose. Tree pose is like the great teacher, for me anyway. There's always something new to learn here, always something to find. There's always a lesson, right? Hands to the hips. Find your drishti, your spot to focus on, right, to help you balance. Bend the right knee. Externally rotate the leg. Right, and then this standing hip, let's scooch that in. Take the foot to the lower leg. Right, perhaps up to the inner thigh. Keep your focus on your little spot that is in moving. Take your hands to your heart. Breathe into the center of the chest. Maybe the arms reach out and up. And then come back. Take the knee forward, step the foot to the floor. Take a breath here. Good. Hands to the hips. Bend the left knee. Externally rotate the leg. Now firm up this outer hip here. Yeah. And then foot comes to the lower leg. Perhaps the inner thigh, just avoiding pressure on the knee. Keep your focus, your little spot that isn't moving. Breathe here. Maybe the arms reach out. Knee forward, step the foot down. Good. Make your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms out. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Plant the hands, step it back, plank. Inhale, rock it forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, over the toe. Exhale, down. 5 breaths. And a child's pose from here. 5 breaths.
Lo digo por mano, dices para ti que soy, para nacerte tan feliz, existencia para mí.
Slowly lift up here. So we're going to take our thumbs to the center of the palm, wrap the fingers around it, so you have 2 little fists. Draw the hands to the lowest part of the belly, so below the navel. Take a breath in, and then exhale over the hands, fold. Slowly start to lift up, release the hands, and then we'll make our way to some seated positions from here. Move my guy a little bit closer to y'all. Okay. So let's start with shins crossed at the center. Okay. Inhale, sweep the arms out. Exhale, fold it forward. Let the fingertips find the floor here. Inhale, get long. Exhale, fold. I'm just gonna do 5 breaths on both sides for this one. Slowly lift yourself up. And switch the cross of the shins. Inhale out and up. Exhale. Slowly start to press ourselves back up. Let's take the legs out long in front of us. All right, from here, let's bend the left knee. Draw it in. And then open the knee out to the side. Let the sole of the foot find the inner right thigh. Just like in tree pose, really. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, a little turn towards that straight leg, get a little bit taller. And then exhale, fold, Janu Shirshasana. Inhale back up. Help that left knee up. Let's cross the left foot over the right thigh and then tuck this bottom heel under. From here, take the left fingertips behind you. Inhale, reach the right arm. Exhale, twist. Slowly unwind. Take the bottom leg out. Okay, it's a little shaky. Draw the right heel in, and then open the right knee out to the side. Sole of the foot to the inner left thigh. Inhale, reach the arms up. Gentle turn towards that straight leg. Inhale, get. Exhale, fold. Slowly press up. Help the right knee up. Step the right foot over left thigh. Draw the bottom leg towards you. Right fingertips behind you. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, twist. Good. Slowly unwind. Let the legs come out long. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Sleep next to me. Like slowly make our way back up. Make our way onto the back from here. Hug our knees into the chest. And from here, drop the legs over to the left. Slowly bring the legs back to center. And then legs drop over to the right. Back to center. Let's take a happy baby. And hug the knees into the chest. And then from here, make our way into our final resting pose. Shavasana. Gently deepen the flow of your breath. Give a little wiggle to the fingers and toes. As you inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Take a nice big full body stretch. As you exhale, gently draw the knees in towards the chest. Take the right arm up and overhead, gently roll to the right side. And slowly, mindfully press yourself up. Make your way into a comfortable seated position. Allow the hands to come and rest at the heart space. Anjali Mudra. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you, guys. Good work.
Thanks, Jen.
Hi.
Hi.
Your usual suspects are here. Hello. All right, you guys have a beautiful day. Stay safe. Try.
Yep. Question quickly is what is Lori taking in? How's she doing? Do you know? Is she
Who's that?
Lori in our class?
Oh, I was wondering. I haven't seen her in classes, but I have seen her posting on Facebook, so I will check in.
Oh, she's okay. All right, good.
I'll check in.
Good.
You guys are sweet. So my good yogi. All right, bye guys.
Bye.
Good Wednesday.